So I have to admit, this is one I've actually gone a little bit out of my way to not watch. Obviously, for the sole reason that this movie came out the same year as my first movie, Barbatachtian, and got all the press that my movie did not get. And I have to admit, I was a little bit annoyed, a little bit pissed off that, like, this one managed to get all of the press regarding, hey, it's a low-budget horror made during pandemic. And over here, I was sort of like, well, I made mine between shifts and frontline and medical stuff from a movie for a significant fraction less than this, and with less finance and with less everything. And I still did it. But you know what? I finally thought for Shudder September 2025, I'll cover this movie and I'll be unbiased. And I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it with a few caveats. One, first I want to say this is very well made, and F1 involved did a really good job, and it's a very effective horror movie with some generally scary moments. But, and this is a personal thing, I feel I get why the movie was short as it was, because they wanted to take advantage of the whole free aspect of teams, and they wanted to make it feel legit, and I completely understand that. But as a result, it sacrifices any semblance of character development or character arcs or anything like that. So we don't get to know any of these people. Now, yes, certain horror movies like Unfriended, things of similar nature, we do get to know people, and we wish we didn't. But in this one, it's like they've gone so far to create these somewhat realistic, intense horror movie set during pandemic and shot during pandemic. They've gone so far to that degree that unfortunately they've kind of gone the other extreme where we don't get to know any of these characters. So while it is tense and scary, we don't have a clue really what the dynamics are. I mean, there's hints and bits and pieces, but not too much. And I think that's part of the problem for me, is that I care on a instinctual level, and there's a horror movie level, and I respect the craft, but I don't care about what happens to any of the characters because there's no reason to. And that's not fault of the actors, because I think the actors do a good job. I just think it's the nature of making a 56-minute horror movie with a cast full of people. And that's best exemplified by the fact that when Teddy finally shows up again, it's only for a matter of minutes and then gone. But we never got to know Teddy, so we got no context for that at all. You know, you get bits and pieces, but nothing concrete, and that frustrates me. I think it's one thing where they did as good job as they could with the restraints they put on themselves. Like, obviously, 56 minutes with a cast as big as this, you're going to struggle to really get much out of it. But there's some really cool ideas. Like, I think the idea of Caroline's, I think it's Caroline, her background for her teams actually being images of her moving about, like a pre-recorded video, that's really clever. And that's a cool idea. And that plays into a very effective sequence later on. I think the stunts are great. I think generally looks like a good movie. It looks effective. It looks good. I think the problem is they've committed to a bit, but again, it's too short. It needed to be longer. I know they would probably say no, we want it to stick within these time frames, but they were wrong. They were wrong, because I cannot go above a free list because of that. Because the characters are just big balls of nothing. Despite some very good acting, they're just big balls of nothing, and it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like it needed more of that. I mean, I'm not some purist who says you can't make really short movies. I'm saying you can, but you're losing out on some real good character stuff when you do that, you know? And I think even getting to 80 minutes, just bullshit the teams thing. Just get to 80 minutes. Give us a bit more character stuff, you know? It's a little bit more. Give these actors more to work with, because they do a good job, but they didn't. So what can you do? But I do think for what they made, like, it's very, very good. And that might seem slightly patronising, but it's a good movie. Here's the thing. I think if you view it in terms of horror, it's very good, but it's just not, it just can't go above a certain level because there is no character stuff at all. And it's a movie which needs that, because, like, you need that dynamic between characters, and feels like that's been chopped out and it's all plot, 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 plot. But I would prefer more of a character study. Like, give me a reason to care about these characters, and I'd probably give it a high mark. I probably might go up to 4 with that, but that's not a movie I made, so. But hey, congrats, you know. I'm still a little annoyed that this movie got all press, my movie didn't, but at least this was a good movie. That, if it was bad, that would really piss me off, but it's good, so it's like, well, you know, there you go. So yeah, there's my review of this movie. I hope they'll finally do It's a Wonderful Knife tomorrow. I don't know though. Anyway, bye.